So now that we know how to divide numbers, we can divide our polynomials. So you'll see here on example 3, I'll give you a second to go ahead and write it down if you haven't yet. They kind of give it to us in the format that we use functions with, function notation when we added, subtracted, and multiplied. So they give you a g of x, they give you an f of x, and then what do they ask you to do to them? Divide. So g of x is being divided by f of x. That means f of x is in the front. So this is how you'll want to write it down. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, we start with the first term and the first term.
X.
Now I'm going to use that same vocabulary. What do I need to multiply x by to get x squared without going over?
1.
Not 1.
X.
1 times x is x.
2.
2 times x is 2x.
By x.
I need x to be x squared. So I need to multiply it by another x. So an x goes up top, right? Now what happened with whatever went up top just a second ago? It gets multiplied by what's in front. But what's in front is a linear binomial. So x times what's in front looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Which gives me x squared minus 4x. In other words, you need to distribute x through what's in front. Then what do we do next? We subtract it down. What is 1x squared minus 1x squared?
0.
Yeah, they cancel. That's the goal. We want them to cancel. Okay. Now the next part is usually where people mess up. Okay. Usually people would put negative 2x right here.
Yeah.
But that's wrong.
That's what I
That's
thought.
wrong?
It's wrong.
How?
What is this?
You just drop it all together.
Minus
You're taking
negative
positive 2, right?
4x, so therefore it would be added 4.
So here we have
Oh, you're right,
2x, and then what are we doing? What operation are we doing?
6x.
We're subtracting
Subtracting.
minus 4x.
You're
You're subtracting down, and what's on the bottom happens to be negative. So it is, in fact, minus a negative. That's a positive. Gives me 6 x's. Okay? And then we brought the next one down. And then we do it one more time. What do I need to multiply the first thing by to get the first thing?
6.
And it's a polynomial, so you have to put a sign. That's the main difference there. So plus 6, it's a positive 6. And then this 6 gets multiplied by x minus 4. So once again, 6 times x minus 4 is actually 6x. 6x minus 24.
That's it.
Nice.
6 times x minus 4 is 6x minus 24. And then we subtract down. What's 6x minus 6x?
0.
What's negative 24 minus negative 24?
A 0.
0.
So you're always going to take the top number that you get times
The
the
front.
outside.
Yep.
Like always.
Yep. So our answer is whatever ends up on top. So on the test, I would write x plus 6 and circle it. That's my answer. So because the remainder is 0, it evenly divided. So let me ask you this. What is 10 divided by 5?
Probably 2.
Exactly 2. So what does that mean about 5 and 2? They're factors of 10. In other words, they multiply to be 10, right? Because multiplication is the inverse of dividing. So if I go back to the example we just did, what do you think would happen if I multiplied together what we were dividing by and our answer, which was x plus 6.
Guess. You would get it.
I don't know.
I can only guess.
Yeah, if we FOIL that out, we should get x squared plus 2x minus 24. So basically, you guys just factored. You factored by division. You found the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 24 by dividing. Easy, right?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Let's do one more of these together, and then you're going to have one on your own. So here we go. The small one goes in front, so the linear binomial is what we're dividing by. The big one goes underneath. Now this one is a little bit different. Think about standard form. Is this polynomial missing any terms? Yeah, can you guys see how it skips from a cube straight down to an x? That's really important. So watch what I'm going to do.
0.
Can we put that?
Yep. You have to put a placeholder for any missing terms. Division relies on stuff lining up vertically, right? So if you don't have that x squared there, and I'll show you, it'll be really obvious in a second, the problem that we'll have. I wrote it in red, so we remember. I'll show you what would happen if you didn't do that. Okay? So first things first, what do I need to multiply x by? What do I need to multiply x by? To get x cubed. Not 3,
X
2 squared.
squared.
X squared.
x to the second power.
I'll say.
Huh?
Okay, now whatever's on top
Oh,
gets multiplied by what we're dividing by, which gives me x cubed minus 5x squared. And now subtract down. What's x cubed minus x cubed?
0.
0. Now here's the problem.
Hold on.
What would be here if I didn't put a 0x squared? The 18x would be there. Can you combine like terms with an x and an x squared? No, so it'd be really obvious that you forgot the placeholder because you'd be like, oh, how do I subtract an x and an x squared? I can't. So you need that 0 placeholder so that everything lines up vertically. Okay, I'm gonna quiz you guys. What's gonna go here? It's the hardest part.
Negative 5.
No.
5x squared.
Nothing.
0 minus Negative
5 would be
5.
5x.
5x.
I knew that. Minus 18.
Bring down the next term. And we get back on the merry-go-round.
Oh, so if you minus a negative, you have to multiply the answer by.
You're talking about this?
No, it's talking about
do you
the-
put 0x to there?
That's what I was just talking about.
the placeholder.
It's a
I
placeholder.
But how did you know to do that
How do you just- why do you just put that in
When
there?
like
We just do it all over again. So what do I need to multiply x by to get 5x squared?
Times.
5x. So I put a plus 5x on top. Now, whatever just got put up top, which was 5x, gets multiplied by what's in front, which gives me 5x squared minus 25x. I'll let you subtract down, see what you get. 5. So these cancel. This becomes 7 x's. Last time, we bring down minus 42. What do I need to multiply x by to get 7x? 7. So up top we put a plus 7. It already has the x, so we don't need another x. 7 gets multiplied by what's in front, which gives us
7x minus 42.
35.
Damn. Languages.
Cancel. Now this one's going to have a remainder, so you tell me what that is.
No problem.
Correct. Negative 7. That's the remainder. Because there's nothing else to bring down. Now, what did we do in elementary school with the remainder?
You like brought it up.
Over.
So I'm going to write out my final answer. So x squared plus 5x plus 7. X squared plus 5x plus 7. But then we wrote the remainder over what we were dividing by, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to add another term. It's kind of like a little extra something something at the end. So, -7 over x minus 5.
Wow.
Pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Wait, why would you bring down the x minus 5?
We divide it, we write the remainder over what we were dividing by. Remember the problem we did? We had 1 over 6, 1/6.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing, it's just a polynomial version of it. We don't know what x is. But if we knew a value of x, that would create the fraction that was the correct remainder.
Okay.
Here's the final answer for example number 5. The remainder was 4. You write 4 over 2x minus 1.